to the AK103 sight folding AK from Palmetto State Armory. This is the model with FN hammer forged and chrome lined barrel, for those who don't remember. So we pushed through another 1,000 rounds, and it is my pleasure to report that rifle experienced 0 malfunctions, and it is becoming really my favorite PSA rifle to this date. Guys, I know they released another, I think GF5 right now. I cannot keep up anymore with their speed of releasing the upgrades and next evolutions. It is what it is. This is, at this point, we focusing on the AK103, and as you know, we're still going through the rounds for their 74 type of the rifle. So don't ask me when we're going to kick out the GF5. I honestly don't know. I want to finish this. We still have Kalashnikov USA AK103 going through the tests, and that's the priority right now. Ammo prices are what the ammo prices are, but I had the ammo scheduled for those rifles, so we don't have to worry about that now. Now, that being said, let's see what happens when you start dropping that rifle on the Ozark racks. All right. So we got some dents and scratches on the charging handle. Here a little bit on the rear side post. Cheese grater got beat up. Muzzle brake. That was the hit on the muzzle brake. Of course, we fall down on the retainer loop for the sling, and then the rail. So actually all good drops. The rifle got beat up from each side, and the Magpul magazine still holding up. All right, let's see what we got on it now. Round in the chamber. Ready? Whew. Perfectly fine. Mag is empty. No round in the chamber. We are looking good. So I'm actually proud of the way how those drops were executed, because the rifle took some beating, and you could see from each side and already on the magazine. But again, 0 issues, and it's holding up nicely. Also, I'm starting to pay more and more attention to the accuracy, because we are approaching that final mark of 5,000 rounds, and I will tell you, this barrel shoots really, really well with that standard Wolf full metal jacket ammo. Nothing special, and you're getting a decent results. You should have no problem to stay on IPSC size target with this rifle at the extended ranges, but we will focus on it at the end, and you will get the nice report. We'll see where we are standing at. Other than this, everything outside holds up, and I do not see any issues. As always, the real money is inside the guts. So let me pop that magazine, remove our annihilator combo, which is right now kind of hard and scared to get, but I'm hoping they will finally arrive at some point back to the AKOU store, and you know, there's nothing what I can do, guys. All right, popping up the dust cover, and I'm going to start with the recoil spring, and nothing on the recoil spring. No rust too. That's kind of cool to see it. taking into the account what we're doing, right? It's cool to see that there's no rust marks. Let me pull out the bolt carrier and the bolt. And as you can see, I'm keeping the bolt dry because I ran it in a cold weather, so no oil on it, no nothing, just gunk and dirt from using it. But the locking lugs are absolutely mirror shine. I don't see any steps or anything happening on those lugs. Extractor claw, very good extraction so far, still working cool, and the firing pin is holding up and it is still free floating. So the bolt is looking good. The retainer pin for the firing pin is not going anywhere. We want to keep it that way. And of course the piston, and the piston is looking good, piston head is looking good. But how about the bolt carrier? I think we are not deforming that rear end anymore, guys. I think it stopped. I think it was finally splashed, beat to the form by the hammer trigger, and I don't think it's moving. I'll check with the other pictures and compare it from the previous ones, but I think it's staying as it is. And inside the cam channel, everything here is looking good. So we are good on the bolt and on the bolt carrier. Let's see that right side of the trunnion. There is that kind of angled exit from when the bolt is going through the locking shoulder, but that's how it is basically on all Palmetto State Armory rifles. They're going tight with that head spacing and it stays. Hopefully we'll check the head spacing. How is it holding up? Chamber is looking good, and on the left side I don't see anything wrong too. Mechanism, folding mechanism still is working. Let me see. Yep, still is working, and it will lock. If you remove the push pad from it, it will lock here. But everything here is looking good on the rear side of the rifle. Now, you know what? I'm going to flip it this way, and I want to see the bottom of the trunnion is looking good. Now, since I have a rifle in this position, let me check the rivets, how the rivets are holding up. The rivets are actually holding up very nicely. I don't see any gaps. And in the back too, let me flip it to this side, and nothing. All the rivets are staying put, guys. And that's nice to see, because as you know, we are running this rifle all the time suppressed with OSS suppressor. Not that much pushback from that suppressor going back to the action, but there's always some slight increase, right? Right, let me move the lever for the gas tube, and let me pull out the gas tube, and here's the pirate for the Pirates Union. Oh, and the look inside the gas tube reveals absolutely nothing, and this is exactly what we want to see. No damages from the piston head or anything. Barrel and inside the handguard, this is TDI AKML handguard. I did not have to file anything. It fits nicely into that AK103, at least mine, and it's looking good. Now inside the gas block, everything here inside the gas block is looking clean, no rust, surprisingly. As I said, I'm kind of puzzled by this. I was expecting to see some rust, but no rust. So everything here is looking good. Let me quickly check a trigger guard rivets, because I think I didn't talk about that, but they're looking good too. Everything here is looking very, very decent. All right, guys, do not go anywhere. We have to put this rifle back together, and I'm going to run the no-go gauge to see how we are standing with the head spacing. Back in a second. That's like almost $15 right now, right? No-go gauge on the bolt face. Let me see if we can push it inside, and resistance. But you know what? We're going to pull it back. See, it's pulled back, and again I'm going to use the chomp and nothing. And now I'm going to switch to the retard power mode and power move. Still nothing. That gauge is not going to go into the chamber, and it's not going to close on that gauge. So that means the only one thing, that the AK103 from Palmetto State Armory advances to the next final round. Guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for supporting the AKOU store and shopping. Also, thank you to all our patrons on Patreon. You guys are the best. Please hit that subscribe button and notification bell, so actually YouTube will let you know that we posted the new video. To the next time!